Hello, everyone. We are live here. It's the Stunner in the City. We are live today from Daiquiri Soul with our birthday girl here, Latreva Deneen. Hey, Latreva. So we are so happy to be here at Daiquiri Soul today. We're not sure because we've been having a little bit of technical difficulty if you can hear us. So if you cannot hear us, hey, just put it in the comments. Let us know. So Latreva Deneen, talk about your birthday.
My birthday was amazing, Lisa. I had so much crawfish. It made me happy. That is my favorite seasonal dish. And so we had crawfish. Because of the winter storm, there were already people at the house. So I had a built in party. Right. And it was family. So it was really cool. So I'm excited. I was a little disappointed because, of course, we didn't get to be here on my actual birthday. But I had a wonderful time, and I'm glad that we all were still able to come together and hang out because this is really special. This is my first kind of public celebration of my birthday, if you would. And so it's pretty dope. So, yay, stunning.
First, but definitely not last. Trust and believe. I believe in birthdays. Birthdays are bigger holidays in my book than any other holiday because it's the day you came on the scene. Okay. So, do you mind telling us what year this is for you?
Not at all. This is my 46th year, my 46th rotation around the sun, and I'm excited. I'm not one of those people that's embarrassed to share my age. It is. And so I am 46 and fine. I just need you to know that. But yes, this is 46 for me.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm so excited because your 40s are great. I feel like your 40s are great. Now,
I feel like my eyes have been open to a lot.
yes.
And I have a better understanding around life. So there's an appreciation about things that I did not have early on.
I agree.
So
And then also, it's like some things you used to worry about, you just don't care.
don't even matter.
It doesn't matter. You just don't care. So, I mean, I really love it. I'm going to be turning 49 in April. I cannot believe it.
You look so amazing.
I can't believe. I just can't believe I'm gonna be 49. OMG. But I really cannot wait for next year, 2022, when I hit the big 5-0. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. It's gonna be a movie, okay? It's gonna be a movie, okay? As Cardi B say. And I just was letting everybody know ahead of time. I told all the males in my family, unfollow me in 2022. Unfollow me on social media. I'm gonna be doing the damn thing. The most people, okay? I'm gonna be doing the most. I feel like if you live to see 50, you better do the most. Yes, it is a beautiful thing. But you know, even not that I'm overlooking this year that's gonna be 49, but I kind of am overlooking this year. But let's get to that big 5-0. So if you the big 5-0, y'all let us know how you feel about that because I am so looking forward to it. But Latreva, you just hit 46. Do you feel like it was different from 45? Because 45 is kind of a milestone too.
Yeah, I was disappointed that 45 felt so uneventful because I really wanted, in my brain I do a lot of fabulous things, but in reality I don't do that. So in my brain I was like, oh, it's about to go down, I'm about to do this big thing for my 45th. It came and went like, what is it, the lion and the lamb or whatever, in like a lion out like a lamb. So it was like pretty uneventful. So 46, I really want to live, like I want to do some things. I want to not be afraid to try stuff and just be free. Like if I want to walk out here with my whole stomach out with a nice crock, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet emotionally on my own terms. But if I want to, 46 will be the year to do that. 46 will be the year.
I am all about that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I hit my 40s, I really started to feel myself. I was just like, I'm pretty darn cute. I'm pretty darn smart. I'm awesome. And so I just kind of like got away from like all the other things that I used to feel. I used to feel some type of way about my appearance and my height and my weight and my skin tone, my complexion. Seemed like when I really got into my 40s, it was just like, I'm good. I'm good in whatsoever state I find myself in. Hey, Lisa the Boss Lady.
Yes.
Lisa the Boss Lady. Give a hug to our brother.
Yes.
Give a hug to our brother Chef Square for us, please. And we really miss you guys. Yeah. We really, really miss you guys.
There we go. Yay. There's Lisa. Lisa, why can't I do this right?
I don't know. I think it's like because the mouse. Hey, Lisa. Happy birthday to you, Lisa. And we have a gift here for you, Lisa, when you get here. So yeah, it's really great like to celebrate a birthday. I know, like you said, some people don't really like to talk about their age or what when they hit their birthday. But I like to encourage people be happy because some people didn't make it.
Did not make it.
Yeah.
My mom passed away when she was 49. And so I, for a long time, was just kind of like, not really dreading it, but it felt so far away. But now that I'm so much closer, I know that probably 49 and 50 are going to be my years because to celebrate and be like, this is a place where my mom didn't finish. And then to go into 50, it's just like age and getting old and being able to celebrate those years has a real significance for me because of that fact.
Right. I feel the same way. I remember being a teenager and I just really didn't even think I would make it to 21. And I just felt like, I didn't see my life going that long. So now that I'm about to be 49 and got kids, children and a grandchild, it feels really great to be here. And so I guess I encourage people to not dread getting old. It's a blessing to get old.
It is, because that's where like you learn and you are able to pass on lessons and share, and you build these things that you can leave for others. Like you want that ability. Like you don't have children to leave them here with nothing, right? You don't have this amazing life that you experience to just be, it's a vapor, to just be dismissed or forgotten. And so to be able to get older and leave a legacy in whatever way that mark is left just is really special.
I believe that. I think it's really special too. Now, I wanted to ask you, as we grow older and we evolve, we learn more about ourselves. What do you think you learned about yourself in the last 365 days?
I've learned that I am really hard on myself. And through the gift of therapy, my therapist literally tells me at the end of every meeting, like, you are okay. There's nothing wrong with you. And the fact that I am where I need to be and that I am safe and that I don't have any reason to feel like I am less than or doing worse or, just in a really bad place. Like, I am super hard on myself and I don't have a reason to be. Like, there's no need for me to treat myself that way. And that a lot of the negativity, I just kind of, because of these tapes that I keep playing in my head, that's what's doing it. And so it's like, oh, wait, like I've heard that, Lisa, but it never really sunk in as far as it feeling like something I really had control over, because those tapes felt so automatic. But now that in this last year, I'm like, no, I really can shift and change my life to feel like what I wanted to. So that's where I am learning those pieces. And that's been the biggest gift for me. Because if 46 is going to be live, I have to get that part out of the way. Yeah. Get that out. Yes.
I want to say thank you to Dwayne Wilkes, and that's Mr. Hot Topic. Thank you, Mr. Hot Topic, for wishing our girl happy birthday. And so I think I really like what you said about what you learned about yourself. I think that is so big and so important that people learn, that people learn about themselves, and that people, how'd you do that? That people learn about them. Girl, smart. That people learn about themselves as we grow older, because you're never going to be the same person. Forever. The person I was at 21, if I could walk up on her right now at 48, I'd be like, girl, first of all, go sit down somewhere. Go sat down somewhere.
Always doing the most, and if she was doing the most, she was right on line.
No. She was doing the most. She was doing the most. She was doing the most. I remember when I was 20, 20. I went to church and I routinely wore miniskirts. So I took girl with thigh high boots, and I had a thing for fishnet stockings. To the house of God. Yes. And I was just like, you take me as I am or not at all. Because that was my style. That's how I dressed. But it was it was amazing because the lady had pulled me to the side. It was a really beautiful woman pastor. Her name is Pastor Ruth Jordan. And she pulled me to the side. And all the other ladies, they would look me down like, Look at her weighing that in the house of God. Never said nothing to me. She pulled me to the side and she said, "Let me talk to you real quick." She said, "What you are a beautiful girl, but the way you dress does not become you." And I was like, wow. I was like, what do you mean? And she explained it to me and she let me know you can do better. You can be better. You can look better. And all I said was, "Can you help me?" And she helped me.
So, what made you responsive to that? Because I would have assumed that someone who was so bold to wear something like that in church, of course, being the dignitary or whatever, I would have assumed that you wouldn't have wanted to hear anything that I or anybody else had to say.
And she said that to me later too, that she assumed that. She was so taken by my response that she preached about it one day and told me to stand up in the church and everything. And I was like, wow, this was after I had made my changes. And she was talking about being teachable. And she said, "I'm going to show you a living example of somebody who's teachable." And she taught about me. And I was like, wow. She said, I was really surprised at how she received me. But the reason why I received her is because she was a beautiful woman. She was a pastor, but she never looked like a man. She was a very feminine pastor. She had beautiful long hair, long nails. And, I of course, was attracted to that. When I first came to church and I seen her at the pulpit, and in the pulpit, because you're not coming from coaching. You don't get in the pulpit. So she was in the pulpit and I was just like, I want to go to this church because of how the pastor looked. And that's why I tell people, don't criticize people for how they look. Because God can use how you look to pull somebody. Because if she didn't look like that, I may not have joined that church. But I joined that church because of the way she looked. And so when she pulled me to the side, I was like, that's not becoming. I'm going to show you how to dress like a lady. I felt honored that she even spoke to me. I felt honored that she even saw me. So I was very happy. She took and got clothes out of her own closet, designer clothes. It's the first thing that I knew about, Chanel and St. John and all these big time designers. I didn't know nothing about that. About Gucci, because of course everybody know about Gucci in the hood. But I didn't know about the real designer clothes that fit you for years, that look good for years. I didn't know anything about that. She introduced me to that out of her own closet, and I will forever be grateful. I really do credit her for the woman that I am today. And so I'm going to do a whole show about her one day because she was really an amazing pastor, an amazing woman. And, that's something that I learned about myself. And then she told me that I was, and I take that with me all the time. So we're going to shift gears a little bit. You guys, we're going to take a little quick break. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back. Take a listen to this ad from one of our sponsors. And like I said, don't y'all go that way. We having a little technical difficulties, but I don't need much worry about it. Okay, we're gonna be right back after this ad from our sponsor.
Tax season is upon us, and it can be very stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Contact Unlimited Tax
sponsor.
Tax season is upon us, and it can be very stressful, but you don't have to go it alone.
I'm gonna give you an ad from our sponsor,
Taxes and More,
Daiquiri Soul. Come by Daiquiri Soul at 355 Green Road for delicious Southern cuisine and, of course, the most delicious daiquiris. If you are in the area, we are going to be here until 4 o'clock. So come on and stop by Daiquiri Soul and holler at your girl, Lisa Dene. We got another person at the table who just pulled up by the name of Miss Mimi. So
tax season is upon us, and it can be very stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Contact Unlimited Taxes and More, the PRESA edition, for a unique filing experience because every taxpayer is different. You can receive the maximum refund legally due to you, accurate and transparent tax returns, reasonable fees, cash advance, instant approval, 24-hour e-filing, and much more. And to ensure your health and safety, they offer mobile tax services. That's right, they come to you to do your taxes. So don't settle for less this tax season when you can get 24-hour tax support and audit protection from the IRS. Let Erica the PRESA and her certified tax team service you today. Get Presatized at www.unlimitedtaxes.com. Select the PRESA edition and don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, we're back. Thank you guys so much for staying with us. And we have been sitting here talking to the birthday girl, Latreva Deneen. Yes, and we have some other people who are here with Stunning Radio. We have our own Miss Mimi. She's in the building, and we're going to talk to her in just a moment. Hey, Lisa, the boss lady. Lisa want to know where the party at, where the after party at. We're going to holler at you offline. Okay. Because we might not want to invite everybody. But anyway, we're going to talk with Latreva and Miss Mimi. So, Miss Mimi.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's up? It's your girl. Like she said, Miss Mimi, a.k.a. Mimi the Great. We're here celebrating the birthday of my girl across the table. I mean, next to me, Latreva D. It's Saturday, February. What?
20. My birthday was actually last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But because Houston had this historic ice storm in my honor, because they had to shut things down.
Had to shut it down to make her come through.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it was actually last Saturday. But I celebrate for a month. So until March 20th, my Cash App, which is $ Latreva capital H, it is open for a month.
Yeah.
So so this is just day 7 of a month-long celebration.
Yeah.
Pop up.
So, if you got ideas, you got some ducats for the solar return offering, birthday gift,
scholarship money.
Okay. Crawfish scholarship money. Hashtag make that happen. $ Latreva H. Okay.
So I know that for me, birthdays are huge events, but I want to know for you, Miss Mimi, what was your most vivid birthday memory? Like, which birthday do you remember the most? What was that like for you? What was your biggest birthday memory?
You want the truth?
Yeah, and I want it to be the livest one, the one with the strippers.
Well, so what had happened was, I was actually in college. It was my first year here in Houston. I moved here in 94 to go to school, and it was my first birthday. I had just turned 21.
Okay.
And initially, I wasn't going to do anything because I knew absolutely nobody. Yes. I knew no one. And so somebody said, oh, somebody else is having a birthday. Come on, we told them about you, So we went upstairs, and I remember sliding down the stairs.
What dorm were you in?
That dorm ain't even there no more.
Which one?
Suarez College.
Yes, that was my favorite. Suarez was the club.
Absolutely.
Prairie View A&M University, Suarez College.
EVU. So what had happened was, when we got to the room, they had a table, like a offering or something, and it was nothing but liquor.
Yes.
And so, that's what I said. Okay, but you in somebody's room you don't know. I don't know these people. And so they was like, no, girl, it's your birthday. Have whatever you want. I'd never had wild turkey until that night and some other stuff.
Did you drink all of the things? Did you have any self-control?
Huh?
Did you mix liquors? Because they say that's a no-no.
Oh, that's what it was.
So,
and that's what I did. Me and everybody in the room, somebody else, I slid down the rail with the rail of the stair. I slid. The girl who was my roommate, well, she was down the hall from us, our hallmate. She sat down and went down like a toddler who couldn't walk. And so I'm laughing at her. Somebody was laughing at me. And when we woke up, it was the morning, because we was like, how we going? You supposed to be doing something else, but we don't know. It was like you supposed to be walking, not sliding down the steps. So I tried to. And then, I got grown, I got married, and, stuff happened. So, but now my goal every birthday is to be severely intoxicated. Yeah.
So my wife got mad at me. She's going to be mad at me if she's watching this. So she got mad at me. She got mad at me on my birthday because I took like 4 or 5 shots back to back.
Oh, wow.
And she was just like, I don't want to deal with the aftermath of this. But I was like, I told you I wanted to be completely turned.
Yeah.
So I'll let y'all know whether or not. Yeah, I'll let y'all know how that works out. So we got one more commercial for you.
Are you looking for a quality
Happy birthday
pre-
meal? We black home.
There is a delay.
Yes.
Are you looking for a
Okay.
quality pre-owned vehicle?
This
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle but have less than perfect credit? Look no further than Me Amigo Motors, offering in-house financing to help you build or reestablish your credit. All vehicles are put through a multi-point inspection, and their award-winning customer service and on-site service center will make your buying experience stress-free. I know you got your stimulus check and it's tax refund season, so stop by Me Amigo Motors today at 9729 Long Point Road or give them a call at 832-548-5927 to reserve your appointment for their VIP approval. Again, that's 832-548-5927. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey guys, we're back. We are back. Thank you guys so much. Yes, we can see everybody. That's way more better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can see everybody. So when you, yeah, thank y'all guys so much for tuning in. We're here celebrating Latreva Denine's birthday, and we're Stunner in the City. We have our girl Zoe that's here with us right now.
Hi, it's Pisces season. March the 12th,
March the 12th. So what year is this gonna be for you?
28.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Can you remember 28?
I do remember 20. No, I don't. I'm lying. I do not.
I remember 28, and I was married already for 6 years by the time I was 28. And I just had a baby. Yeah, I had my son when I was 27. I got married at 22. I had my son at 27. So at 28, I was a new mom, had been married for 6 years already.
And you were still married.
And I was still married.
Okay.
Yeah, and still dumb, young and dumb. But when I hit 30, baby, that dirty 30 rolled in and was like, hello. I woke up, I was like, why am I here? Who is you? I told my husband when I woke up on my 30th birthday, I legit decided that I didn't want this no more.
Are you serious?
Yes, I said something has clicked in my head and this ain't it.
Literally.
He was like, what do you mean? I said, this ain't it. This is not working for me. So that's why I tell people when your 30th birthday hits, something like a light bulb comes on. I just knew that I did not want to be in that marriage anymore. And I just started taking steps to get out of it. Now, I didn't get out of it until I was 37. It took me another 4 years to get delivered. But once I got delivered, I got back in bondage again. But we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Zoe.
I don't know what I would have done if I was married at 22 with a baby.
Well, see, I waited to have a baby till I was 27 because I knew marriage was hard. And I didn't want no kids yet because I still want to, I still want to do what I wanted to do. So I wasn't ready for kids. And then I didn't know how I was going to be a wife yet. So being a young wife, and then I didn't want a baby right off the bat. So I waited to have my son. But at the same time, 27 is still young to have a baby and a husband, especially when the husband is a baby. I'm just saying. 2 babies. So what are you looking forward to for this next year of your life?
So this next year, I'm looking forward to a lot of growth. I have dibbled and dabbled in a lot of extracurricular activities. So a lot of crafts that I like, sewing and candles and just keychains, a lot of different things. So I'm looking forward to seeing that blossom.
I'm looking forward to that too. Isn't she beautiful, y'all? Do y'all see how beautiful she is? When you see somebody young and beautiful, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think back about when your young days or what?
I still think I'm their age. That's the thing for me right now. Like,
Denial is a river in Egypt.
girl, I remember them youthful moments too.
When I see somebody young and beautiful, I almost want to just pull them to the side and tell them all the pitfalls. Yes, I want to tell them, look, don't do this. Try not to do that. Don't do that. But the main thing I want to tell them is you got to know that you are beautiful. It's sad because the most beautiful people don't know it. And it's like people will be around you your whole life and won't tell you. because they just know you as you. You know, you cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really know how beautiful you are. That's what I would tell a young woman. You are so beautiful. And then society tells us that we're not. We're not good enough. We're not thick enough. We're not thin enough. We're not tall enough. We're not short enough. We're not black enough, or we're not light enough. So many things. And so that's when I see somebody young that's so beautiful, not just looks, but you know, Zoe has a glow about her, a light. And so when I see that, it makes me want to just embrace. Please understand who you are. You know, please understand. Don't let this world, because this world will have you so, you know, confused. This world will make you think you're not smart, you're not intelligent, you're not talented, and it's lies. It's full of illusions. This world is full of illusions. It's not true. And so I mean, that's why I wanted her to be a part of Stunner Radio, because I feel like she has such a light on her, and I just want to be there to, you know, to be part of the light.
I love that you ladies are embracing me the way that you are. I'm very grateful for you.
I mean, we see a star. We know a star when we see. I know a star when I see one. I'm just saying. So Miss Mimi has a birthday coming up too. We have a whole lot of Pisces and Aries on our team. So Miss Mimi, tell us about your birthday that's coming up.
Look, I need a travel agent because I'm trying to be gone. Okay, really I am. I'm getting closer to 50. You know, anybody got an AARP card they want to let me use? I'm just saying, I'll give it back. I just need it for a couple of things. Well, but until then, I still got 2 or 3 more years, right? But I would love to travel. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. I'm just attached. But they have them that come off. But anyway, and I will be, like my sis here, celebrating for 30 days. So, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of celebrating because March 28th. Yes. Yep. And we have the other Aries, the boss ladies of Aries. No, you boss.
Let me say about my birthday, because my birthday is April 8th, and I just need y'all to understand that April 8th is a day that the heavens opened up, and the Heavenly Father sent down an angelic beam. He sent down an angelic beam to Chicago, Illinois, in the form of your girl. And he was letting the world know it's something special coming amongst you. It's something special coming amongst you. And you need to understand what this is. This is a special person. And so when April 8th comes, I wear my crown. I wear my crown everywhere. And not just on April 8th. So a lot of times I go in restaurants with that big old, you know, my crown big old crown. And they be clapping like I'm a queen or something, like I'm like a pageant queen or something. And I'd be like, yes, hello. It's my birthday. It's just my birthday. But I want to let people know, because, you know, when you're in the presence of greatness, you need to know that. And y'all think it's a joke, but it really is not a joke. Because what I try to tell Black women especially, if you allow people not to acknowledge your greatness, sometimes they bring in bad things upon themselves when they don't treat you for who you really are. You can bring bad karma into your life for mistreating the queen. I mean, you need to know who you in the presence of. And it's up to us to really let people know. I don't slack on that. You know, I let them know you're in the presence. You know, I'm going to need you to gather yourself, get your tone of voice together, because you're in the presence of greatness. Oh, Miss Diva Ree, hey, she said, I got a travel agent for you, Miss Mimi. Miss Mimi ain't around there, but we're going to see. We're going to see. She's trying to disappear for a few days. But I don't know what I'm going to do on this year for my birthday for April 8th, because I was going to go to Chicago like I normally do. But we are transitioning to our new studio as far as Stunner Radio. So y'all know we're going to be in our new studio, and I don't know if I can leave. You know, I don't know if I can leave it. It's like having a baby. I can't leave my baby. We just birthed her. You know, so I may have to holler at my Chicago peeps another time. But I do want to let you all know that in 2022, for my 50th birthday,
What we doing?
It's a movie. I want y'all to understand it's a mini series. I want y'all to understand it's a made for TV event. I want y'all to get ready like right now. Get your coins together. Get your coins together because we all gonna luxuriate on my birthday. We are gonna luxuriate. When I hit 50, it's gonna be 50. It's gonna be 50. Like 50? 50.
50 cent.
50. Yeah, it's gonna be 50. So when 50 show up, everything shut down. And that's what I'm talking about. So y'all look forward to that.
Year for my birthday.
So what's in Colorado except for smoke weed every day? I'm for it. I mean, can you bring back parcels?
I prefer not to say that out loud.
Right. She said, don't put me on the spot. I prefer not to say that. Oh, so how many days are you going to be in Colorado?
I'm going to leave on the 11th and I'll come back on the 14th. We're going to probably go snowmobiling. We got an Airbnb out there. So my birthday's on the 12th. So I don't know what the surprise is, but he has something planned for me. My fiance has something.
Oh, the fiance. The fiance. Oh, yes, the blessing. I believe the blessing is in the building. Is the blessing in the building? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He is great. He is great.
She got the ring to prove it. I just want y'all to know. She got the ring to prove it. Now, I want to say this is big. Like, this is big for you, right?
It is. It is. It's really big. And so my baby is only 3 years old. So I had him when I was 25, kind of going back to what you were saying. And it was fresh for me. And now it's fresh for me at 28 going into trying to get married. So it's like, yeah, I waited a little bit, but I still have a lot of growth to go and a lot of things that I want to see happen.
So did you ever think you would be married at this age?
No.
So what was your thoughts when you were growing up as a little girl? Because most little girls dream of their weddings and stuff. Were you that type of little girl?
No, not really. I was kind of like a tomboy, so I was just really doing whatever I wanted to do, just my own thing. But when I met my fiance, we pretty much just clicked and we've been rocking ever since. So once I had my baby, been strong.
So we're gonna have to get the fiance over here at the table at some point. At some point, he doesn't hear us right now, but at some point, oh my God! So I hear we got a fellow Aries in the building, Mr. Fiance. I hear we got an Aries in the building. Oh my God! So I'm just saying, I endorse this connection because Aries are the best. Okay, if you want a blessing in your life, you need to get with an Aries. Because we straight shooters. What you mean?
I had an Aries, no ma'am.
It was a March Aries.
Was.
Speak the truth. Okay, there's a difference. Sorry, Miss Mimi. No, but watch them out.
And there's a difference when they're on the cusp, when they're in the middle. So in the beginning, the 20th, 22nd, they're different than the end of the month. They're different than April beginning. They're different than the end of
Yes. You have your February Pisces, you have your March Pisces, the beginning of March.
Right. And see, the March Aries, they look different. They look different because they go like the wind. Like March in the springtime, they go whichever way the wind blow. Now April Aries, we're more a little rooted and grounded. Oh yeah, we a little rooted and grounded. Once we where we at until you uproot us. Now if you uproot an April Aries, you got some problems on your hands. We're not really easily angered, but if you do anger us, yeah, you might want to clear out. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be like Miss Sophia on The Color Purple. You see that fist falling up? Everybody start packing up. Oh, time to go. So we're gonna have to get the mister over to the table after our next break to talk about this upcoming nuptials. I mean, we are excited for you guys. We want to hear what you got to say. So I want to say to everybody that's listening, we wanted to celebrate our girl Latreva Deneen because Latreva is a beautiful person. Not only is she a beautiful person, she's an educator. And so I wanted you to speak a little bit about the challenges that you've been going through this year with the pandemic and everything, being an educator.
Thanks. It has been difficult. I cannot believe that it's about for us it's about to be a year because we got out around spring break and didn't go back. And so we're coming up on that time, but it has been very challenging. There's just been a lot of changes and just lots of as the pandemic changes, schools still have to respond a little differently. And so the students have been stressed like I've not seen um this kind of just response to school. Yeah. And so a lot of them I will say that the students that I've come across have been really self-aware, and I will give credit to maybe parents and other people in their lives because they're able to say I need a little bit of time, like I've gotten behind on this, I'm overwhelmed, can I please, and they do a lot of self-advocacy. But for them to be able or to have to do that because of how things are going, it's like I didn't realize it, especially that they had internalized it the way that they have.
How do you feel about the kids still taking the STAR test?
I thought that Texas said that they weren't. Well, they could opt out. So at this point, but I don't think that the STAR test. Yeah, I don't think the STAR test should be administered. I think that because if you're going to do it the regular way, you're going to make those kids who've been online the whole year come in. They didn't want to be in the building, so how do you regulate or help them? And then if you're trying to do something and do an online test, we've never done an online test, not across everybody. You have those special populations that might have online testing, but for everybody we've never done that. So how are you going to do that, and you haven't developed that as a state if this is a state assessment? So there are just so many places where I feel like there's so many ways that children are already being caught in the middle, or they're we're talking about where their gaps are. Why would we do this to them? Why would we put this test on them? For a lot of them, regularly they have test anxiety. So to say you haven't been in a building for a year, but we now want you to take this test, and this is going to matter as far as whether you promote or not. I don't think that that's considerate. I don't think it's fair.
But I think that I'm glad that a lot of educators are speaking out about it and advocating for the kids.
Yes.
Because what we know, the STAR test and a lot of standardized tests is used for, splitting up funding.
Exactly.
It's not really even for the kids. Exactly. It's used to look at them scores and say, oh, they need money over here. Exactly. And then they're failing over here, so they don't get the funding. Yeah. And I think that I really think it should be done away with altogether because for the reasons they are doing it now. And so especially with little Black children, because the testing most of the time is biased, and it's not really, it's not geared toward them. Right. So I hope that with this pandemic, we learn of a new way, a new way to gauge where children are, because I don't think those tests are it.
I would have thought that we would have, but I don't think that we well, I won't say we. I don't think that the state education agency has really made the effort to make this more of a let's include everybody. Let's see this as a transformational opportunity for education. I don't think that they're looking at it like that because it's related to money. Right. If I change the system, then I don't know how all of this is going to fall out. Right. But if I can keep things as close to the status quo as possible, then I can mitigate any losses that I might have. And so yes, it would be wonderful to change it if the system really was about the kids, but we really see that it's not more evident than ever. Right. And educators, like the fact that I don't even know, you want teachers to go back into buildings, you want to open schools, but you haven't talked about vaccinating teachers or students. Right. You haven't talked about putting those groups as a special population that's going to be served first. If you say that schools are necessary to get the economy back together, then why not prioritize vaccinating and getting people who have to be in these buildings prepared for those who want it? And that has never come up. I haven't heard any conversation about it. And so it's just like, you don't care about teachers, you don't care about students, you don't care about bus drivers, you don't care about any of these things, but you say that this institution, this organization is necessary. It does not line up. Yeah, it does not line up. And so it's hard as a teacher because you got a job, and so you don't want to say too much, you don't want to do too much. But I know that for me, when I leave the field of education, that's going to be a lot of where my advocacy will go. That's going to be a lot for where my nonprofit work will go, because our Black and brown kids and our teachers are put in positions where they have to choose safety over, choose, lifestyle, or choose continuing to do something over their own safety.
Right.
And I don't think anybody should be in that situation, but you definitely shouldn't be pressuring folks who are saying that that's not what's best for them because you think it's best for the group at large.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. We need more people like Latreva than this. I'm just saying. Latreva the name for president.
Girl, no. Girl, no.
Donald
That's a
Trump can
lie.
do it. I mean, let's go.
Ain't that the truth?
Let's go. So we are going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk to you about Daiquiri Soul. So we'll be right back, you guys.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting night out with great food,
Happy
entertainment?
birthday to me. Happy birthday.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting night out with great food? Are you looking Are you looking for a fun and exciting night out with great food, entertainment, and daiquiris? Look no further than Daiquiri Soul, Houston's premier daiquiri shop, restaurant, and more, located in the Northwood Village Center at 355 Greens Road in Houston, Texas. If you love a good daiquiri and enjoy a variety of flavors, this is the place for you. Offering Creole, Cajun, and Southern cuisine with nightly live entertainment and friendly customer service. Social distancing and COVID-19 protocols are in place. So surrender all your cares and let Daiquiri Soul whisk you away with their Southern hospitality. For more information, visit Daiquiri Soul on Facebook or place an order through Grubhub. Stop by Daiquiri Soul today and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey, we're back, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us for part 1 of Stunner in the City at Daiquiri Soul. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to end this broadcast. But like I said, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'll be right back with part 2. So be on the lookout for us. It's Latreva's birthday celebration.